So here's a new one that I came across today, and this one deals with former US President George W. Bush. This took place on the 14th of December 2008. So US President George W. Bush was in Baghdad attending a press conference with the Prime Minister. While he was there was this reporter that started shouting at him, and then he took off his shoes and threw them at the president. And the president ducked twice to avoid getting hit right behind the podium. Now he only ducks once. The second time he just stands there and with his head down, and he raises his hand to block the shoe. And then the Prime Minister raises his hand to block the shoe from hitting the president. That's not my memory on the second time. He ducked twice, and now he only ducks once. It was kind of funny because he ducks really fast. He had really fast reflexes. And then he looks behind the podium, like from behind the podium after the shoe was thrown. And late night television was all over it. You had Jay Leno making jokes. You had Conan O'Brien making jokes. Also had David Letterman making jokes about this, that, how fast his reflexes were. So anyway, take a look, leave a comment, and let me know what you remember. Do you remember him only ducking once? Or do you remember him ducking twice to avoid getting hit by this shoe?
Well, folks, looks like we finally found something President Bush is good at. Dodgeball! You see what President Bush did? You see what he did, though, to keep from being hit? Something he's never done before. Lean to the left. He's never done that. Well, the interesting thing was the journalist who threw the shoe was immediately arrested and then offered his own show on MSNBC. He's got a show on MSNBC.
Dana, really another interesting story that made it around the world was the shoe that was thrown at President Bush in Baghdad. Mm-hmm. Most people don't realize that there was a casualty.
That's right.
During that time. You actually received a black eye. Please share the story.
Yeah, I'm the only one who got hurt in the whole thing. Thankfully, the president had such great reflexes. He ducks twice like that, like an athlete. Was when the shoes were thrown, the lead Secret Service agent was standing behind the interpreter, and when he lunged forward, it swung the boom mic arm around and it hit me right here. And I'd never felt anything like that before. I'd never had the physical violence against my face, ever, or maybe ever anywhere.
Yeah. So what if the guy threw a shoe at me?